attempt number 2. There we go, that should, I think we worked this time. Do let me know if you can see me and or hear me. There we go, okay, good. If you can't, oh, no point saying that, is there? Let's just say refresh in the chat. I'm good, thank you, Jamie. How are you, mate? Just grab a bottle of water from across the room. Just change the title of the stream. And the game we're playing. There we go. Yep, there'll be FIFA later after the Grand Prix, as always. I'm good, thank you, my life. How are you, my man? You've been farming sparks since Friday, have you, Pallet? Today will be the final time to try and get onto the 10 million spark point before tomorrow's stream. So if you have any to give, now is the time. I'm not sure what the forecast is. Dry but cloudy for the race and qualifying. Pallet with 100k, thank you, mate. Been saving them since Friday. Rodano with 100k, Mr. Myhill with 75, Rodano with another 100k. We're getting there, boys, we're getting there. Another 2.4 million, 2.3 million. I'm not sure if it's going to be wet or dry in the first practice session, but we shall find out. Brazil can be interchangeable at the best of times.
It's free practice time here in Brazil, so a warm welcome to all of you who joined us this weekend for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Turns 1, 2 and 3 that form the centre end.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Nice, an entirely dry weekend, which is good news. Just change the setup. I use a pad, my life. I'll show you my assists. Thanks for the host, Josh. They're the assists I use. And they're my gameplay settings. Depending on what team we move to next year, we might up the difficulty, but we shall wait and see who comes in for us. But we'll do this practice session.
Alter the setup of the car.
Ah, yes. We changed loads of bits on the car, didn't we? So we've got a massive grid penalty here in Brazil. So unless we qualify in the top 5, we will be starting last. It's the last to first challenge. Or it will be a form of a last to first challenge. The last time I drove this track was at the WTF1 event back in February or March? March, I think. It wasn't in an F1 car. It was in a Porsche on a sim rig. It's safe to say, I wasn't very fast.
Let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
A good lap so far. Foot Chunks was absolutely dead yesterday, my man. We had a great start, and then it all went downhill. We got frustrated and just turned the console off and went to bed. This should be a much better lap. Bink. And it was. That's good. Oh, I don't know what my record was. Was 9 and 4, and then just kept leaving games because of time constraints. So I probably ended up like 9 and 9 or something. We're at Brazil, Pallet. We're at Brazil.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:12.1.
Feel free to tweet me at my life. Oh, that's handy, Scott. Busy reading the chat. That was horrid. Green will do. My car setup, I'll show you my car setup, but it's It's very basic. I'll just go through it tab by tab. Feel free to take note or screenshot, etc., or even clip it so you can see it back in a moment's time. It's just a very average default setup.
From time to time, I'll ask you if you want to change to a new strategy, or if there are any particular car adjustments you would like made in the pit stop. When I do so, a prompt will appear on the MFD showing how long you have to respond.
Just tweeted
to
your
answer,
team, did you?
Hold the radio button.
Just tweeted me your team, did you? I can't see it at the moment, mate. What's your Twitter handle? Oh, chat moved. Let me copy and search. Whoops, apologies. Let's have a look. This is my life's team. Obviously missing a right back currently. What's the caption of the tweet? There's 1.1 million to improve. Obviously needing a right back first. Any improvements? Upgrade the goalkeeper, I'd say, certainly. And Davinson Sanchez. You could get Team of Season Trent or Wan-Bissaka maybe at right back. Mane's decent at left back, but with the amount of coins you've got, you can certainly improve there. I imagine Lacazette goes up top, or do you use Mkhitaryan to striker? The rest of the side is good. Road to the final, Alonso's quality. That Ramsey's always good against me as well. Way to make that bigger, not smaller. Thank you. One narrow in game, Mickey at Cam Lack striker. Yeah, I imagine so. How is that Mkhitaryan for you? I wish I'd done that SBC because it looks so good. I just ballsed up the entire start of that lap. Doing exactly what I did there and getting a wheel on the grass. I'll find half a second through the lap now. Fine half a second we did. That's going well. Thanks for the sparks, Tom.
it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
Yeah, Victor, I'm probably the best player in the team. Yeah, I'm not surprised, to be honest. Oh, yes, you want me to move myself. I always forget to move myself up, don't I? Put me about there. I always forget to do that when playing F1. Apologies. Need to not do that at the beginning of each bloody lap. Not going to be able to do this ERS one, not fast enough. See what to call it, pace one. Probably not going to be fast enough for this one either, to be fair, but we'll see how it goes. Well, that matters because we're going to be starting at the back of the grid anyway. Fast enough for a boy pace one either. Fast enough in a straight line, evidently. We're right through the corners, we regain most of the time, but in a straight line, not fast enough. Thanks for the sparks, Matty.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 10.1.
race strategy practice sessions we're normally quite good at, quite fast in, or at least fast enough in, and it looks like this is going to be the case here as well, actually.
For. Keep it up.
Thanks for the follow, Matty. Welcome to the channel, my man. I think you're reading into what Callum was saying far too much there, Tom. He literally just asked you a question. Well played, Josh.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Really lean on the air around that corner. Feels fantastic. Whoop. New tyres. Calm down, tyres. Fucking hell. I'll be moving to FIFA once we finish the Grand Prix, Jay. Thanks for the sparks, my man. And the host, Denset Squid. This is the penultimate race this season, Callum. We've got one more race, one more Grand Prix to do, and that'll be tomorrow in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. No, really not long till 2019 at all. 3 weeks now. Oh, sorry, less than 4 weeks now.
Great lap. You nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
$967k sparks for Nick. Very, very nearly there. You should get that today, shouldn't you? At some point tonight, if not tomorrow at the latest. Australia's the first race of the season, yeah. In Melbourne. Toyo's just above average, or just above expected overall. Where are we in the lap timings actually? It won't stay that way. We are going to qualify it last anyway because of our 15 place grid penalty.
All the cars are now over the line. Your top three again are Bottas, Verstappen and Wood. Practice times are on the board then, but no points are on
Looks
offer
like,
just yet.
according here
We'll
though,
be back with more F1
I'm
action
the
soon.
only person to get a grid penalty so far.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective. You spent a lot of time on the track during practice. Does the car have enough reliability to sustain that? I think it's great how much your team has been focused on developing your car.
I don't know anything about what's going to be announced at EA
Appreciate your
Play,
time.
Callum, with regards to FIFA, so I can't tell you, I'm afraid. No, the tracks are the same each year, Triangle. At least the chronological calendar is the same each year. Mainly. Like, it hasn't changed for a few years, other than like Russia moving from the 4th to the end. But on the whole, it's been basically the same. But there is a new Grand Prix being added next year, yes. So I imagine that will be on F1 2020, rather than, well, obviously won't be on F1 2019 because we're not raced it this year. Just going to keep an eye and see if anyone picks up any penalties.
Let's remind ourselves of the top three, who are Verstappen, Vettel and Kimi Räikkönen. That's it for practice then. We'll see you again soon.
Yes, it'll be Vietnam in 2020 as well. Yeah, I've been to the British Grand Prix a couple of times, Pallet, in 2016 and 2017, I think. Or 15 and 16. I think 16 and 17. Yeah, 16 and 17 were the 2 years I went to a British Grand Prix. Literally. I haven't met any of the drivers in real life, no. I did come very close to meeting a driver in real life. I was going on holiday to Paris with my girlfriend in December. And a few chairs down from us in the airport, just waiting to board the flight, and incidentally then was subsequently on our flight, was Pierre Gasly. Oh yeah, British Grand Prix is fantastic. Atmosphere is amazing. Yeah, Pierre Gasly was on our flight. I was going to ask him for a picture, but I didn't want to embarrass my girlfriend, so I didn't. I did tweet him afterwards, actually, saying, or I tweeted about the fact that he was on our flight and that I didn't go and ask him for a picture. And he actually replied to me on Twitter and was like, "Oh, you should have. I play FIFA as well," and then followed me. So Pierre Gasly does actually follow me on Twitter. Yes, he did. Let's double check. Hey, Pierre Gasly follows you. Hello, Pierre. How are you, my friend? So that's quite cool. Quali, I've no idea what's going to happen here because we obviously have a 15-place grid penalty. Looking for next season just to race statistics on the pit straight. Yeah, pit straight would be more expensive than anywhere else, Pallet. Where we sat for the 2017 race, Woodcote B, in the Woodcote B stand, you can see all of Luffield and Woodcote and up towards Copse, and you can see down half of the Wellington Straight as well, so it's actually a very good place to sit. So I'd recommend Woodcote B. That's where I sat last time with Kieran, and it was very good. We watched it. We were in Copse, or at Copse for the first year we went, and then went Woodcote B for the second year. Sorry, Tom, I only follow friends on Twitter. Yeah, I imagine Stow's pretty decent too. See all the way down the hanging straight and into the pits at the end of the lap. Haha, that's not gone well. You won't see overtakes on the pit straight, no, but it is pretty damn cool to be sat there for the start of a Grand Prix. I would imagine. And to see the pit stops going off. Felt like a really slow lap to be fair, but it was to the 108.6. This is going to be like a 110 something, I think. Oh no, wasn't that bad actually. Paramore is being played in the pub. This is good times. I agree. Silverstone's your favourite circuit, even though you're in Canada, is it?
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 9.0.
Tuh. Yeah, the start of to sit there and watch the start would be sick. Right, so we qualified, or we finished P7 in Q1. Now, it would be silly to go out and set a top 10 time in Q2 and ruin our chances of, or just have to start on a used set. So I'm actually just going to retire from this session and not take part in Q2. Looks like Fernando is going to be fludging quick. Yeah, I've only been for race day at Silverstone as well. I've only been for the Sunday. I've never been for Friday or Saturday.
So, unfortunately, we've picked up some grid penalties, and we'll be starting further back than you expect. As for how bad it is, that'll depend on what the other drivers get.
I recommend we could go for something like this.
So we are 5 points behind
The
Fernando.
more respected you are as a driver, the stronger we'll be during contract negotiations. In order to
I haven't
gain
been
that
to the Grand
respect
National,
throughout
no, I
the
don't really
paddock,
care for
you
horse
need to
racing.
drive clean and bring home good results. Warnings and penalties from the stewards, on the other hand, will lose you respect. So be careful.
So be careful. Let's see if we actually start at the back, or if other drivers have penalties and it means we're bumped a little bit further forward. I'm good, thank you, Mr. Dandeer. How are you, mate? It's the penultimate race of the season, Saul. We've got one more tomorrow.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race.
So
An
look.
immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Verstappen, Roman Grosjean,
Kimi's got a penalty.
Perez, Leclerc, Hulkenberg, and Marcus Ericsson. Alonso,
Fernando with the penalty
Stroll,
starts
Kevin
11th.
Magnussen,
That's
and
keen to keep an eye on.
Ricciardo. They'll be starting further back after an
We
earlier
start
grid penalty.
18th.
Gasly, Brendan Hartley, and Wood, Sainz,
And we've Carlos Sainz and Esteban Ocon
rounds
behind
off
us.
the grid.
Okay, be wary of the cars ahead braking suddenly into one. We could ruin our race if we hit them. Good luck.
Right, so personalised is a 2-stop. I reckon that's the quickest. $22.44 and then to the end. Might add just a little bit extra fuel in. $22.44 and then to the end. 71 laps of the Brazilian Grand Prix coming up after I've had a wee. BRB. Right, let's tweet the stream out, let everyone know that we're about to start the race. Pardon me. Sorry, I was replying to a text from my sister, so I took a while. Here we go. Very narrow at this point in the track here. Lay some rubber down for a good getaway.
Not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
Skip the formation lap, and we are off in a moment. Oh, heavy wheel spin at the start, and Science has jumped us, but we're still ahead of Ocon. We'll have to brake early for turn 1, but we'll try and sneak a couple of places up here if we can. We're up to P17. We're getting spun out by someone. Brendan Hartley got caught on my right rear. I tried to keep turning left to avoid him and just got caught on him. I've got to catch everybody back up again, but that should be easily done. Very narrow here at this part of the circuit. And we are certainly faster than the AI through turn 5 there. I'm just going to try and
That's a strong start. Well done.
steal a couple of places. Daniel leaving me zero room whatsoever. Doesn't give a damn where I am on the track. So I don't give a damn where he is on the track. I'm going to undertake him, or overtake him on the underside. Up to P14. Oh, Lance went defensive there, and that's going to put us both in an awkward position heading up the hill, but we're taking him. And I've got an itch. Oh, dear. Compromised us both onto the start-finish curve. Leaving racing room, but we should have the inside line here for turn 2, and we stayed ahead. We've been doing really well, Lewis, so far this season. 3 podiums, no wins yet. I don't think we're going to be getting one here today, but we'll certainly try our hardest to finish as high as possible. Teammates just ahead of us there. Fernando Alonso down in 11th. You see, we're 5 points behind him in the championship, so any advantage we can get on Alonso today will be gladly taken. Short fuel's looking like. Might have to run in lean at some point in this Grand Prix.
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
Bergeron and Ericsson having a good old battle there. Slowing everybody up behind them. But Daniel Ricciardo's followed me all the way through, really, basically. Thanks for the follow, Chewy. Just let Daniel right in there. I'll leave him racing room, which is something he didn't do to me. Lean on the aero and make it around there and catch everybody up again. thought about it. I really thought about it, but got out of it. Didn't risk it. DRS is enabled, so we will have that going into turn 1. I'm going to take Kevin.
Nice move. Good job.
Into P12, right behind a teammate. We'll have DRS, but as will everybody else. We'll go defensive. We'll keep the position. DRS here too. Fastest sector 1 of the Grand Prix so far. Everybody's so slow here because Grosjean and Ericsson are still battling away. Okay. Yourself stay off that curb. Oh, such a run on Alonso here, but I can't do anything with it. Very much stuck behind Roman Grosjean at the minute. Thought about it. Decided better of it. With the fastest lap of the race. I'm gonna the inside of our teammate and into P11. Going well so far. P18 to P11 after 5 laps. We have a very slow-moving Ferrari ahead of us. Don't know whether he's got damage. Certainly moving very, very slowly and causing quite the train here. Oh, that's not gone well at all. I don't know, Freddie. They'll tweet out and let everybody know when they decide what they're going to do with the Super League SBC. I haven't seen anything on Twitter today, but at the same time, I haven't been looking for it. It's P10. Real run on Roman Grosjean here. And we're going to nudge our way past him up into P9. Slightly aggressive, but never mind. No DRS from me here, though, and now I'm in trouble. Don't like this at all. Lock up from Grosjean. I'm going to hang it around the outside of him. Try and take the inside line into turn 2, which we've done well. And chase after Ericsson. Yeah, not sure what we're going to get on FIFA at 6. We'll find out in due course. Excuse me, Marcus. I mean, look in your mirrors, mate. You can see them coming. Right, let's get back off to Hulkenberg, shall we? Oh. Seb must have some sort of damage. There's no way Ferrari will be slower than the Sauber that's overtaken him. And he might get taken by Nico Hulkenberg down into turn 1 as well. It was a disgusting dive bomb, but it was one that was legal. Daniel Ricciardo would have been proud of it. Still trying Nico Hulkenberg. Right up Vettel's back bottom, as they say. Contact between the two of them there. Gives me the opportunity to close them down yet more. Hey Nico. You can, you know, like, not turn into me. That is an option, you know. Golgerberg dispatched of. Seb's on soft tyres, that might have something to do with it. Oh god, he's so slow on the apex. We might have got the run on him though with the traction on our softer tyres. But he's now going to have DRS on me.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look easy.
There he goes, and then Nico goes.
Our teammate by 4.9 seconds. The gap behind us is 2.8
Excuse me.
seconds.
If you don't mind, Seb, I'll leave you racing room. Never mind. He's still battling with Nico. Let's go and get Leclerc. Hey, Sinister. No, we're using Sparks.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.4 seconds.
We're 2 million. Whoops. We're 2 million away from the 10 that we need. $2 million away from the 10 that we need. And Nick's very close to donating $1 million. So that will get us a lot closer. I'm good, thank you, Mark. How are you, mate? Should be half an hour or so. Decent, mate. Oh, Elephant Baby, you saving for $1 million as well, are you?
Our gap to first place is 20.1 seconds.
3.8 behind Leclerc now. Certainly closing the gap on him. Starting so far down the field. Offered up a very entertaining opening 10 laps or so. Gaining 11 places. Should certainly put us in the running for driver of the day with Anthony Davidson come the end of the Grand Prix. I was going to say come the final whistle. Come the checker flag. Nico's now past Sebastian Vettel. Really don't know what's going on with Seb. Oh, wrong chat. Okay, you're not saving for $1 million. I know, Sinister, it's really not long now at all. Cannot wait for the new game. Oh. I can have a look and see if Seb crashed with anyone. No. Where is Kimmy? Kimmy's running second, so why Seb's so slow? I don't know. I mean, it must just be because he's on the soft tyres. They must just be that much slower here. Certainly going to be a factor.
Gap to car in front is 3.6 seconds.
That was so fucking slow and awful. I'll try that again. Pardon me. We did make a new team on FIFA yesterday, yeah. Thanks for the follow. I'll read your name in a minute. Dylan. Pulling away from Nico, but we're not exactly reeling Charles in. Fastest lap of the Grand Prix for us, though. Daniel Ricciardo and Sebastian Vettel are going for it right now. Just seeing that on the mini-map in the bottom left. Trying to catch up with Charles, but it's easier said than done at the moment. Our tyres are going to be pretty bloody slippery by the time we get to lap 22 as well. Hesitant on the throttle there, should have been better. F1 2019 is not available for pre-order yet, I don't believe. Not on Steam anyway. It might be, I don't think so.
Behind is 10.3 seconds.
Oh, it is available on Steam, there you go. You can go pre-order it. Sun's getting low. I'm not really managing my tyres at the minute, mate, to be honest. I'm just nailing it, trying to catch Charles Leclerc.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.6 seconds.
I'm going to have to keep an eye on fuel. I'll switch it to lean through the twisty set to 2. Obviously going to need it to be at least standard for this section.
Good pace, you're catching the car in front by a second per lap.
Gap ahead of Charles, I think, is massive. Yeah, Charles Leclerc is definitely a very French name. so much faster than the AI through there. Trying to force a mistake at Leclerc, but it's not happening so far. Fernando's now the one catching Vettel.
Data shows the tyres are okay right now. We anticipate good levels of grip for the next few laps at least.
Also, I'll make a mistake, make a mistake. It's not yet. I'm hoping I'll get in the DRS, but he appears to have a bit of a horsepower advantage over us. Tortoise is called Seth. We'll stay as close behind him as possible through here. I'll get a run on him and do this. Oh no, I'm too far back. I'm too far back. I'm sorry, Charles. I couldn't get out of it. Thankfully, neither of us took any damage or spun or anything. Leclerc is Monegasque, not Polish. The Monaco and Poland flags are similar. If that's where... Oh, I'm just sat in lean on the way up the hill. If that's where you become confused.
Seconds.
Make a mistake, Charles. Please. So composed under pressure, Charles Leclerc. Refuses to snap to tyre or get a snap of oversteer. But now we've got him. Just needed that run up the hill just once. Going to try and hang it around the outside. We'll have the inside for 1, the outside for 2, and the inside for 3. And we are past. Well, he's now going to have DRS down here, so I'm going to go defensive.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.1 seconds.
And we'll stay ahead. Gap to Sergio Perez is 6 seconds. See if we can close him down. 3.5 laps till our pit stop on lap 22. See what we can do. Try and eat away at that Force India advantage if we can. it's a Mercedes right in front of, well, not right in front of, but just a little bit up the road from Perez. 5.3 on Sergio Perez now. We definitely are eating into that advantage. If that sector's anything to go by, might have made a mistake though. We'll count our chickens just yet. Yeah, the Alfa Romeo really isn't a beautiful looking car. We're pitting 2 times this race map, on lap 22 and on lap 44. That's the plan anyway. See if anything changes between now and the end of the Grand Prix. A safety car could really throw things into the mix. It's like corner cut there, but never mind. Teammate might can get away with it, so can I. Yes, always for tyres, Mark. Always for tyres.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
Oh, for which tyres? We're going super softs again next. We're on super softs at the minute. We're going to go to super softs again, and then we'll end the race on the soft. Do a long stint on the softs at the end of the Grand Prix. Not sure what lap the other drivers are thinking of pitting on. English exam tomorrow, Rip. Oh, that sucks, bro. It's exam season. You just got to power your way through it.
Pit window, you'll be on the super softs.
Make sure you get your revision done and that you're well prepared, and then nail those exams. Alonso is currently
Okay, gap ahead is 5.
10th, I believe.
Seconds.
10th, I believe. I will ask my...
Fernando's in P10 at the
There you
moment.
go.
We're leading our teammate by 15.4 seconds. They're on old super softs. The time last lap was a 1:13.5.
Yes, Fernando P10. So as things stand, we're going to have one hell of a final Grand Prix with our teammate to battle it out for championship position. He's currently 5 points ahead of me, and I believe we'll close the gap by
Gap to teammate behind
6.
is 15.6 seconds.
– 25, 18, 12, 10, 8, 6. So yeah, we'll close the gap by 5 points. If things stay as they are, we will be level on points with our teammate heading into the final Grand Prix. Pretty sure. No, full sunshine, well not sunshiny, but full dry race. Forecast here for Brazil. No rain on the radar. There are some dark clouds about, but no rain forecast. We're pitting next lap. We were closing on Sergio, but then our tyres have taken, I think they've just tipped over the edge of the cliff. We're still pulling away from Charles, which is fine.
Push now. We're boxing this lap. Understood, stopping this lap.
Fernando's in the pits now.
Fernando's in the pits.
definitely pulling away from Saab. We are just kind of holding station with the Force India at the moment. Maybe eking the tiniest of margins out of him every lap, but it really is the tiniest of margins. Though he does visually look to be getting slightly closer. We'll see if he pits this lap. If he goes one more.
Lap, please.
Sergio's picking this lap as well. We replaced loads of engine components before this Grand Prix Sinister, so we will be fine between now and the end of the season. No, Mocha, we're donating Sparks. We are using Sparks. Trying to get to 10 mil before 6 PM tomorrow. Need a good pit stop here, boys. Hopefully he'll have to wait for us a little bit, Sergio Perez, and indeed he did. That will have gained us some time on him.
Release.
2.1 seconds, and we got out ahead of the Sauber, which is good news as well.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. Receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Checo, we're coming for you. 2.5 seconds. We gained about a second and a half on him in that pit stop. Now it's just a matter of who's going to be quicker on the fresh tyres. I think it might be him, but we'll wait and see. Force India is definitely a lot quicker on the straight, but we have an aero advantage in this twisty second sector, and I think we're able to gain more in sector 2 than he's able to eke out in sectors 1 and 3. So overall, we are making a net gain per lap. It's the fastest second sector of the Grand Prix so far from us. Thanks for the 50k Sparks, Mocha. Just look at the chat. Pay attention, Chess.
Gap
Come on.
to car in front is 1.7 seconds. Our gap behind is 4.0 seconds.
Next pit stop is on lap 44.
Fernando has just posted the quickest lap of the race.
Right, Fernando, calm down. Once we hit the different milestones we hit, the higher the milestone we hit, the more I get extra pay, and that then gets sunk into giveaways for you guys each month. I will tomorrow as well probably be doing a subscription giveaway too. Giving away a subscription to the channel in tomorrow's tomorrow's race. Another purple sector 2. We were 1,000th outside DRS range there, but we have now gotten it. Managed to claw ourselves within DRS range for Sergio Perez, and surely now it's only a matter of time before we overtake him. That's the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
Fastest lap of the race so far.
Certainly quick out there. Yeah, I'm not very good at turns 1, 2 and 3. Never been very good at getting those right. Oh, my OCD likes that. The gap is 1.234. So much stronger through this middle sector. Especially than the Force Indias. I think they're probably one of the weakest cars aero downforce wise. It's half the reason why they're so strong in a straight line. Similar to the Williams, really. Williams of last year, that is, not Williams of this year. Williams of this year shit everywhere. To be fair, Williams of last year was shit everywhere as well. Maybe the Williams of 2016 or 17. Sorry. Hello, Checo, coming.
seconds.
We're forcing me wide, are we? Oh, he's gone wide. I've got the run on him. He's going to have the inside line. Oh, don't bump me off the track here, pal. Thank you. I'm going to hang it around the outside, lean on my aero, and we are past Sergio Perez.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Up into P5. See, Charles Leclerc, we sat behind him for lap after lap after lap, and he didn't make a single mistake. We closed in on Sergio Perez for 2 laps, and he instantly made a mistake. And we were able to work our way past him. Now comes the task of seeing if we can get any higher than 5th. Bottas, I think, was in the pits. And he's on his way out the pits now, in fact. I have to keep an eye on Perez behind me down these straights. Thanks for the follow, Thames. Gap to Bottas 4.1. Whilst we're able to make the time up on the Force India in this twisty section, I'm not sure it's going to be the same story for the Mercedes. I need to get out of DRS range of this Force India.
The gap to the car ahead is 4.2 seconds.
I think we are. Racing in Brazil, Spark. Racing in Brazil. Four, 4.7 to Bottas at the end of sector 2. I'm going to remember that. 4.7. What are we doing for fuel? We started P18, Tom. Balls. Yeah, the thing with online racing for me is a lot of people have wheels, like wheel and pedal setups, and it's so hard for me to compete against wheel and pedal setup guys. Even when it comes to just like, even if I'm as quick to people or as quick as them, it's so much harder to be as accurate when trying to go for overtaking moves, etc. Like they can put the car exactly where they want it and react just like snaps of oversteer and stuff when it comes, but it's so much harder to do that with a controller. Plus you get the idiots that try and run you off, yeah. Right, we are losing time on Valtteri Bottas in P4, but pulling away from Checo, so we might be in for a pretty lonely next stint. Just trying to manage the gap to Checo and hope that Bottas makes a mistake, but P5 looks like it's the highest we can achieve today unless there are issues for other drivers. Well, there's a safety car at some point. We've lost about 0.4 of a second on Valtteri over the course of 2 laps. So we're not lapping much slower than him, but we are lapping slower than him. It's the Brazilian Grand Prix, Foxman.
Gap to teammate behind is 19.3 seconds.
And we're certainly maintaining and building the gap to our teammate behind us as well.
Fernando sat in
P9
P9
now.
leading our teammate by 19.3 seconds. They're on old super softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 12.6.
Fernando's up into P9 now. I don't know whether that's because of a pit stop or an overtake.
Our gap to the car in front is 5.7
Oh, he's at
seconds.
0.6 me on that. That must have been really slow through that middle sector. The tyre's starting to go. Trick is to keep your left analog back and kind of roll the direction turn. Analog back. See, do you do analog back, do you? So like that and roll like that. So I do the opposite. I have analog forward and roll like that rather than like this. I've never tried with analog back. That feels completely backwards to me. Yeah, I feel forward is way easier as well because you push up. It's easier to be more specific, or I find it, should I say, more easier to be more precise when I'm pushing forward against the lip of the controller. I find it easier to manage oversteer even.
Safety car.
Safety car.
No overtaking. Reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
This Grand Prix just got interesting. Not sure what the safety car's for. Max Verstappen has gotten a stop-go for a severe collision with Lance Stroll. Oh! And that's what's happened. So the two Williams are fighting it out amongst themselves. Stroll spun out, reversed on the track. Max has hit him. Max has got stop-go, and the safety car's come out because he reversed on track. He's just getting going again.
Return the position immediately.
Oh, really?
We will be penalised. There is no overtaking during the safety car.
Go past me, Lance. Oh my god. That is harsh on Max, but I mean it works for us. This will help with our tyres and with our fuel. With Max having a stop-go, it'll put us up to P4 as well.
Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
sure where on track the safety car is, to be honest. Find out in due course. Oh, it's there. It's just up here. We nearly caught the back of it now. Just in, Ricardo's up to P6, so Checo's stopped. Sergio Perez has stopped behind the safety car. We are not doing the same.
Okay, I recommend staying out during this safety car. Our tyres are still good. It's not worth risking the track position.
Yep, I agree. Oh, Channel 1's about to join us. Hello, guys. Welcome. You join us as we are sat behind a safety car, waiting for the race to restart. We shall be going momentarily. Hopefully it won't be too long for everyone to catch us up. We'll stay behind Lance Stroll. It says Channel 1 is hosting us, but the view figures haven't changed. Hey K-Hawk, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow. Channel 1 is a channel where people can go and sit and farm sparks. It's a Mixer-owned channel that hosts partner channels every 15 minutes. Different partner channels every 15 minutes, I should say. Thank you for the follow, Confire. And the sparks, Troy. Thank you, mate. We are getting ever closer to that 10 million. Ever closer to that 10 million. Ah, there we go. The views have updated. 2.7k is very low for... Or 2.6k. We were close to 100 anyway. 2.6k is very low for Channel 1. But I appreciate those of you that are here. If you enjoy what you see, then do hit that follow button. We're going to be streaming a lot of Formula 1 when the new game comes out later in the month. And we will be streaming... I didn't hit him. I straight up didn't hit him. We'll also be streaming... This is the penultimate Grand Prix of the race. We'll be streaming the final Grand Prix of the race tomorrow too. I don't have a favourite Grand Prix driver, promise. I just really, really enjoy the sport. Penultimate Grand Prix of the season is what I meant. Yes, Sinister. This is the penultimate Grand Prix of the race. Well done, Chesnoid. Yeah, we are trying to hit 10 million sparks by the end of today's stream, so if you have any that you can spare, it would be very much appreciated. We're on 8 million currently, 2 million short. I know that All Flashes in the chat is momentarily, at some point this evening, going to be dropping a mill, because he's been saving forever. Ruidano dropping 50k, Jordan dropping 50k. Appreciate it, guys. Edging us ever closer. You're on 985k, nearly there. Cheeky seal give. Love that, Sinister. Right, the safety car should be in soon. I'm just going to go for a whiz quickly, because I'm desperate. And then we will continue on when the safety car disappears. Thanks for the sparks, Rodano and Tom. Thanks for the follow as well. Coral Learner and Cosmic Arrow, welcome to the channel, lads. Apologies, I just had to nip away and go for a quick wee Prue Spark with the... oh, all the chair gifts, I appreciate that. Shout out Chairnoid. Right, safety car should be in this lap, I imagine. So I believe that's everybody caught up to us now. Or nearly. There comes at the bottom left, but Force India and a Renault. That should be everyone. Max, as of yet, thank you for the follow, Horror Queen. Max, as of yet, hasn't taken his stop-go. Which is probably foolish. Under the safety car would be the best time to serve your stop-go penalty. But it looks like Max is going to stay out behind the safety car and serve his stop-go after the safety car goes in, which is going to cost him a lot more time. I mean, it's good for us. It means we will finish, or are more likely to finish, in a much higher position. Oh, the fame got to Chernoy, did it? Oh, sorry, I'll have a word after the stream. Don't get an ego, alright? Got to stay humble, stay down to earth. I apologise on behalf of Chernoid.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The
safety car in this lap.
When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
We're pitting on lap 44. Lewis is just eking this out. And we're getting ready to go. Can't overtake until the green flag, which is now. And the back marker's getting out of the way. And we're chasing Valtteri Bottas for a spot in P4. There is a lot of back markers in the way now. Max Verstappen is there in P3. We've got yellow flags behind us and everything. Hopefully no more safety cars coming out. Nothing yet. We'll try and chase down Valtteri Bottas and stick with him. Hopefully Sorokin will move out the way and let us through, in which he obliges. Oh, I thought he was going to oblige. Then he came back at me. Oh, no, it's Daniel Ricciardo even. Daniel Ricciardo just appeared behind me and drove into the side of me. I did not expect that. Ricciardo absolutely sent it. The Red Bull is going to be just as good as us through these twisty, or through this twisty second sector. So we're going to have to be wary of him on the straight, because he's going to be able to stick with us through here. Hopefully we're going to be able to stick with Valtteri now and Max. Max has obviously still got a pit to serve that penalty, which he hasn't done yet. We will be pitting in 8 laps time for a set of fresh tyres.
Hamilton's out in front.
I can see that. Time to AFK farm the sparks. Go for it, my man. We are 1.8 million away. Bottas is looking to take Max Verstappen here, and has done so. Although, oh, contact between Valtteri and Max. They turn back into each other, and I think there may have been contact again there. I've got Daniel right behind me. I'm going to try and get in his teammate slipstream. He's going to sit in mine. I'm going to go defensive so he can't overtake me there. And I've sent it on Max.
Be careful with the front.
Oh, it takes a front wing damage. We're just going to... You didn't see this. You didn't see it. It's fine. We're just going to flash back. It's in the game for a reason. Thank you for the follow, Dirtbike. Nobody saw anything. I agree. Game just glitched. Thanks for the follow. Oh, I said that, didn't I? Dirtbike Jesse. Hello from Tunnel 1. Hello, Sinfono. How are you, my man? Thanks for dropping by and saying hello in the chat whilst you're farming your sport. Farming your sporks? Farming your sparks. I don't know what sporks are. We're up to P4. We've taken Max Verstappen. We are still chasing Valtteri Bottas. Apparently his name is Valtteri Bottas. My tyres are really starting to let go now. Just going to try and stay within competitive distance of the Mercedes in front and try and stay ahead of the Red Bull behind, but it is easier said than done. As there goes Daniel.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS
Too late for me
is
to react.
now online.
It would cause an accident if I had moved over. I've got DRS now though, behind Daniel. Insane how well this mixed channel has grown. It's not even been 3 months yet. No, it's been 2 months. My first stream was April the 5th, so I'm delighted to hit 3,000 followers at this stage. You guys have been absolutely killing it with your support. So generous as well. Daniel's going to go defensive into T4. God, very defensive into T4. He just parked it on the apex and didn't accelerate. Excuse me, Daniel. I'm going to do what you do, and I'm going to send it, but it didn't work this time. Need to stay within a second of Daniel, though, to get DRS onto the straight. So I've got bloody Force India right behind me that wants to come past as well. This is much better than real life F1. We're really catching on Daniel. We've got DRS. I'm not sure I'm going to be close enough. Oh, we might just be to go for it into turn 1. Same time on the brakes. He's left me racing room. He'll have the inside line into turn 2, but we'll have the inside line into turn 3. And we are past him. But he's now going to have slipstream, but we have DRS. And he's in a big old battle with Sergio Perez. I'm going to go defensive for him. And hopefully we'll stay ahead through turn 4, which we've done. We'll leave him racing room on the outside, and he's backed off. We're up into P4. We're chasing Valtteri Bottas again. I need my tyres to stick with me around this middle sector so we can try and build up a gap to the two behind. Hopefully, they'll lose time fighting each other and let me scamper off into the distance, but that is wishful thinking. Très bien, Monsieur Fromage. Oui, oui. Vive le McLaren. Thanks for the sparks. Quarters go. Apologies if I've butchered your username. Yes, exactly that. Hello, mate. How are you? 3.7 seconds to Bottas. I think that's only going to grow between now and the end of the Grand Prix, but P4 is a strong possibility for us now. DRS is drag reduction system proof. Through certain sections of the track, if you're within a second of the car behind at a designated detection point, then through the DRS zone, you can open that little flap in your rear wing and it helps you go faster in a straight line. It reduces the drag. Hence, drag reduction system as a name. That's how it works. Thank you for the follow, Flash Flash. Twice the flash, once the follow. And quarters go. Thank you, mate, for the sparks and the follow. Appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed what you see. Thanks for the follow, Matter. Yeah, basically a high-tech go fastest strike. Or strip. We are one follower away from 3,100, lads. If any of you are still watching on Channel 1 and are enjoying what you're watching, help me hit that milestone, I'd appreciate it. Skip a latte. Oh, I was too busy looking at the chat. Skip a latte takes us over the edge, and then someone unfollowed. Appreciate it, Skip a latte. Thank you, mate. You shall henceforth be known as the 3,100th follower. Even though Horntooth unfollowed to then refollow. Thanks for the follow, Thoughtcorn. Appreciate it, mate. Uh-oh. that's what the DRS does. Look how much faster he is.
We're leading our teammate by 3.9 seconds.
Try and stick it around the outside though, and we've taken the place back. We're going to be in a right old battle now with Perez and Ricciardo, probably for the rest of the Grand Prix. You don't think you'll ever get 1 million sparks because you waste them on gifts as soon as you get 5k.
Okay, good
A
work.
lot of people
Great
do the
pass.
same. Don't worry, dude. I appreciate any and all sparks. See you, Channel 1. Thanks for all hanging out for 15 minutes. Appreciate the support. How much control do you need for this game? It looks intense as hell. It is intense as hell, especially when trying to live commentate and react and be entertaining and talk to the chat as well and read the chat. I do 100% race distance as well, so I do the full Grand Prix and full Grand Prix weekend similar to real life. You can obviously do much lower lengths, but I've always, since I started playing F1 games back in 2001,
We're approaching the pit window.
no, F1
You'll be on the
2000,
softs.
ever since F1 2000, I've always done 100% race distance Grand Prix. I just absolutely love it. Do you reckon you can gift Channel 1 a sub? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think there's a functionality for it though. We're going to be stopping for fresh tyres in 2 laps time. Should be very much welcome. Gonna have DRS and me behind me now as well. Oh, here they come with the DRS. He's so much quicker than me. This pink car as well, the Force India, is one of the fastest cars in a straight line in the game as well. So when they have the DRS2, it's so difficult to keep them behind. You're at 909. Oh, sorry. You're currently 998,800 sparks away from 1 mil. No wheel move brains. We use a controller. Thank you for the follow, Wiggly Pencil. Seems kind of counterintuitive, doesn't it? A wiggly pencil, probably quite hard to hold, but regardless. Welcome to the channel. Oh, I wish I was sponsored by Coca-Cola. The amount that I drink. The amount of Coke Zero I drink, anyway. Shout out Coca-Cola Esports for sending me a FIFA 17 welcome package, or FIFA 17 launch package. That's where this controller came from. A big wooden box that had personalised Coca-Cola bottle, it said ChesnoidGaming on it. The water bottle, like a Lucas A Sport water bottle style thing, you know, like you get at the side of a football pitch, with my name on it. A copy of FIFA 17 at the time, and an Xbox One controller branded with Coca-Cola on it. So fair play to the esports teams, esports guys even for.
We want to pit this lap, so push now.
Fernando's in. We're actually gaining on Bottas and Raikkonen are having a big old battle ahead of us. I've just noticed that.
Fernando's in for his stop.
That's why we're gaining.
Box is currently full. Stay out on track.
I need a Buxton sponsorship. I'd very much like a Buxton sponsorship, but they have already told me in the past that they don't do individual person sponsorships. They only sponsor events. They were kind enough to send me some water, but they informed me that they don't do individual sponsorships. They only sponsor events. This battle that Raikkonen and Bottas are having are bringing us right into the mix. And actually, at this moment in time, as Lewis Hamilton is pit from first place, the battle in front of us is for the lead, and we are in a podium position. We are P3 currently. And about to pit at the end of this lap for some fresh tyres as well, which will be very, very welcome. My stream should count as an event, maybe.
Pit this lap.
Oh, so we're gonna pit this lap. I do drink a lot of Buxton. I drink Evian as well, but I've never had any contact with anyone at Evian. Raikkonen pits. Bottas stays out. Bottas stays out. Raikkonen pits. Thanks for the follow. Drop dimes and compared Elm. Appreciate it, guys.
Complete. Go now.
Oh,
Look after these tyres now.
Let's take the pit limiter
Finish
off.
the race
Idiot.
on this compound.
Oh, we're coming out into traffic as well, which is not going to do us any favours whatsoever. I've crashed in the pit lane. Not going to do us any favours whatsoever.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
No more scheduled pit stops between now and the end of the Grand Prix. We've come out into loads of traffic. We are still ahead of Daniel Ricciardo though, which is good news. Daniel pit behind us and we've stayed ahead of him. Now hopefully everyone else in front of us will pit momentarily. Or at the end of this lap or the next one. And we won't be held up too much. Brendan Hartley will be getting some blue flags now and should let us through in a moment's time. Indeed, he's trying to do that on the inside, which isn't the most helpful thing he's ever done, but we are past. We will have DRS behind Carlos Sainz. Interlagos track here in my country, Brazil. Ah, welcome to the stream from Brazil, the Broms. Thank you for the follow, Jawilda. Apologies if I've ruined that username or butchered that username, or I got a little bit aggressive there on Carlos Sainz, and I really shouldn't have. Bit of oversteer as well. Thanks for the follow, the Broms. Obrigado. And Diluni. And Thoughtfrog. Thanks, guys. 3,107 followers now. Daniel's going to have DRS down this straight. So we are on this set of tyres until the end of the Grand Prix now. Hey Rockstar 88, welcome to the stream, dude. We're on this set of tyres till the end of the Grand Prix. So no more pit stops, or no more scheduled pit stops anyway. 1.68 laps worth of extra fuel that we can burn off throughout the course of the Grand Prix. So hopefully help us get a really lofty final position. I do have a fresh set of super softs that I could use at some point. If there's another safety car, that's good to know. If there's another safety car, we could potentially throw on another pair of super softs if the situation allows. And really go for it. Daniel's going to gain on us here. Thank you for the follow, Jojo Sandy. Welcome to the channel, mate. Obrigado means thank you in Portuguese, Tom. Well, obrigado for a male, and obrigada for a female. Male and female. As it is in a number of other languages. Ours is, English is kind of one of the few languages that doesn't have male and female pronouns, isn't it? Excuse me, Daniel, please no. Thank you. Thanks for the sparks, guys. Losing time behind Seb now. Come on, mate. Get out of the way. Past Seb Vettel. And we're chasing down Kimi Raikkonen again.
Nice move. Good job.
Back up to P5. I'm Portuguese and you, sir, are correct. I didn't know you were Portuguese, Elephant Baby. Say bye-bye, Seb. He's now going to come at me with DRS. And fast, too.
Gap to teammate behind is 11.
We shall try our best to keep him behind, and we've been able to do that. Fernando's actually gained about 8 seconds on us because of that, well, overall, because of that safety car. We've actually pulled it back out to 11 now. It was up around 19, 20 prior to the safety car. 4.8 seconds to Kimi. He's pulling away from us now. I believe Max is still to serve his penalty, right? Oh no, Sergio Perez is yet to pit. Where's Max Verstappen now? Oh, he's be all the way at the back, won't he? Max Verstappen's down here. He served his stop and go. Should have done it under the safety car, man. But I guess he didn't, or the AI didn't think that cleverly. Fastest second sector of the race so far from us there. Seb, oh no, Daniel's not battling with Seb anymore. I was going to say Seb's still battling with Daniel, but it's okay. We'll go on FIFA after the Grand Prix-ish. After the Grand Prix. Currently on lap 49 of 71. Doing about a 1 minute 12 per lap, so feel free to do the maths. Another fastest second sector of the Grand Prix so far. Slow around there though. Daniel's going to have a run on me down to the first turn.
Hamilton's just made a move for first.
Perez is coming out the pits. We're going to get stuck behind Daniel Ricciardo now. There's Bottas coming out the pits as well. Oh my god. We're going to be 3 abreast going into the fourth turn. Bottas is there. We're going for it on Daniel. Forcing our way through. We are up to P3. Up into a podium position, and with no more pit stops, we just have to hold on now until the end of the Grand Prix. But if Bottas is, as Sinister said, on super softs, we might be in trouble. Because Bottas will be quick on those super softs. Yeah, he's on supers. He's on the red stripe supers. Hopefully he and Daniel fight for quite a while, but I don't think it's going to last that long. With the straight line speed in the Mercedes and the softer tyre and fresher tyres, Bottas is probably going to scamper past both of us and disappear down the road, but we shall try our best to hold on to this position. Daniel's going to have a run on me again now, down into P4. Again, I'm going to go defensive. I'm going to try and hold him off. Again, we're able to do so. $20 laps to go.
seconds.
I'm from Cambridge, the Bronze, but I live in Nottingham. So, England. From the southeast of England, now living in the Midlands. With regards to areas of the country. That was a terrible way to take turn 3, but never mind. Bottas is past Daniel. Bottas is past Daniel, and soon will be past me as well, I fear. Oh, fucking hell. How far is Cambridge from London geographically? Cambridge is about an hour from London, if that. It's 45 minutes on the train. Probably about the same in the car, to be fair. Depending on whereabouts in London you're going, obviously. Nobody's retired yet. No, you're right. Cambridge to London's only, yeah, it's only about 45 minutes. It's nowhere near. It's a couple of hours. Oh, big lock up from Bottas. That's going to let us back through. Nottingham, where we are now, Nottingham's only a couple of hours from London. Nick, a couple of hours from the M25 at least.
You made it look easy.
I'm going to go defensive. Do I need to? I'm not going to.
The car in front is 5.0 seconds.
This battle is meaning that Kimmy's just disappearing down the road at the minute. It literally takes less than an hour to get from my sister's house in Woodford to my parents' house in Seoul. We aren't going to have to pit again, Proof. No more pit stops. Unless we try something tactically if there's a safety car, but we don't believe there's going to be a safety car. Or, rephrase, we're not expecting a safety car. To be fair, we weren't expecting a safety car earlier and we got one. No Valtteri. Still holding on to this P3 somehow. One day you want to go to these other countries. I'm sure you will, my man. Save those pennies. You've quite an international family, do you? Luton's just above London, yeah. Luton's only about 15 minutes, if that, from the M25, so it's really close to London.
The gap to the car ahead is 5.0 seconds. We're leading our teammate by 28.7
Oh, we're well ahead of Fernando now. Well ahead of Fernando. Some were born in Australia, and your grandma's side is from Germany. Jeeps. It is quite the international family. Thank you for the follow, Carlos. Vaguely remember about a decade ago when Luton played Liverpool in the FA Cup. Oh, it was like 4-4 or something, wasn't it? Xabi Alonso scored from the halfway line. You got lucky when you were younger, your parents went to loads of places and you got to go with them. I love this game as well, Skipper. Dead excited for the new one later this month. We are going to be streaming a lot of that. We're streaming a fair amount of it. This past few weeks. You're getting the new one as well. Good lad. I'm sure it's going to be incredible. There's going to be a new F1 game mocker. Obviously it's a yearly iteration just like FIFA, and the new one comes out at the end of this month. Yeah, I mean technically P18 to third, but still. No, Bottas doesn't have damage, he's just battling with Daniel. He can't get super aggressive with me because he's having to defend from Daniel. Which is helping me stay ahead for the time being. As soon as Bottas loses Daniel Ricciardo, he will overtake me. The longer we stay ahead, the more worn Bottas's tyres will get. And eventually, the slower he will become. No one needs to apologise, Mike. I hope the gym session went well. I appreciate the sparks, mate. Thank you, dude. Oh, here comes Valtteri again. And he has lost Daniel now. Excuse me, Valtteri. No. I want this podium, and I shall fight tooth and nail for it. You're at 200,000 sparks. GG, Josh.
Our gap to the car in front is 5.6 seconds.
Oh dear, that was wide. 14 laps to go. Still trying desperately to hold on to this third place, but I have no idea how long we're going to be able to do it for. We've been trying to for about 10 laps now. Kimi is 5.3. We're about as fast as the Ferrari, really. We're not really gaining on him, but he's not pulling away from us either. Jeeps, 300 calories in 30 minutes. Oh, you're both saving for 1 million sparks, are you? Best of luck, boys. Getting our farming done. Oh, I was reading the bloody chat. You just saw when he had his shadowy clothes on. You're that sweaty, were you?
Gap to teammate behind is 39.8 seconds.
Jeez, Fernando's so much slower. What's happened to him? Just dropping back by a massive amount. Here comes Valtteri again. We'll go defensive. That might be the podium position gone. With 12 laps to go, I think Valtteri might just have done it now. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I tried it. He's done brilliantly there to do the switchback. We've got to make sure we keep Daniel behind us still as well. Because he's been clinging onto the back of Valtteri Bottas. We'll try with DRS to get past him, but I'm not sure whether we'll have the oomph. We are going to have the oomph. Back into P3. Oh, come on.
Good job, nice overtake.
He's coming again. I've gone defensive, he hit me.
Is 6.0 seconds.
Went defensive and Valtteri drove into the back of me. That's his mistake. He did do that at Russia as well, you're right, Sinister. Valtteri is rather rash when it comes to trying to force his way past. In other words, it's just frustration, the fact that he got past and we got him back again. Okay, catch you later, the Broms. Thank you for dropping into the stream, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, a decent wheel and pedal setup is expensive, but if you reckon you could get the use out of it, then it's definitely worth the money. Yeah, Thrustmaster and that. Yes, Callum, tomorrow will be my last stream before I go to LA on Wednesday. So tomorrow will be the last stream for a week. So do make sure you're here. We'll be doing the last Grand Prix of the season at Abu Dhabi tomorrow. Oh, is that it? It's only £90 for a Thrustmaster 458. That's not bad. Not bad at all. You'll miss me, I'll miss you guys too.
The gap behind us is 2.4 seconds.
Oh, £79 on Amazon, is it? Bottas does have damage and he's just losing time now to Daniel Ricciardo. It's his own fault for driving into the back of me. Oh, believe me, I'm going to be annoying the shit out of people about career mode.
Gap to car in front is 6.7 seconds.
Trying to catch Kimi, but I need to be wary that I don't just let Daniel back into it behind me as well. I am making some silly mistakes at the moment, like that. He's going to lose me almost a second to him. Yeah, Bottas has definitely got damage. Shouldn't have driven into me then, should he, really? His fault. I went defensive as I was allowed to do.
Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well.
Well, I'll probably switch to Rich for a couple of laps, just try and extend this gap over Daniel. possible, that is. VA tweeted anything about the Super League SBC fix yet? Touch moments long lay. Might be worth a look.
The gap to the car ahead is 7.2 seconds.
You can see the lap counter in the top right hand corner, Oosh. See where it says L60, it's just changed to L65/71. Means I'm on lap 65 of 71. They haven't tweeted anything, have they not? What about EA Help? They said they might tweet from EA Help. At EA Help. Daniel's going to have such a run on me here. I'm going to go defensive, but he might just breeze past.
The gap to the car behind is 5.5 seconds.
Five laps to go.
5 laps of fuel remaining. Our gap to the car in front is 7.2 seconds.
I'd get DRS off these two, that'd be sick. really come in handy. We are going to. These back markers and getting DRS off them at the right time might be enough to see us guarantee this podium spot. Let's see if, of course, Daniel Ricciardo doesn't have DRS of his own. Well, he's already passed. He's already passed the Williams. All right, the battle goes on. Thank you, Kevin. Now stay in front of the Red Bull. Yes. Daniel's gotten stuck behind Magnussen through this sector 2. That will win us a podium spot by the end of the Grand Prix. We're going to finish third, boys. I'm certain of it.
Engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
Running standard for the rest of the Grand Prix. Fuel will be fine. We're getting some more DRS off these two soon. It's Fernando going to lap our teammate. He must have damage. There's no way Fernando is a lap slower than me. He must have damage. Or have pitted an extra couple of times. To be being under pressure from Williams as well, certainly, surely has damage. Oh no, he's just ahead. He's still I guess he's still a lap down. It's just that Stroll's 2 laps down. Lance, don't get in the way now, boy. Thank you. Now Fernando.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
I am faster than you. Thank you, sir. See if Alonso made contact with anyone. Alonso. No. Brendan Hartley had collided with him on lap 54. That might be why Alonso's been losing time. We hit traffic, Sinister. We hit traffic and we managed to get past it unscathed. And Daniel Ricciardo got stuck behind Kevin Magnussen for the entirety of the second sector. The luck was with us again. And timing-wise, we were able to pull away. He got stuck behind K-Mag all the way through sector 2. We got past Kevin on the run-up here to turn 6. We got past him about here. And then he got stuck behind Kevin Magnussen all the way until the pit straight, which earned us about 2.5 seconds. He's now past Fernando. So Fernando's not done me any help whatsoever. Thanks, Fernando, for your assistance. This will get us above Alonso, yes. A long way above Alonso, in fact. We'll get 15 points for this, and Alonso's going to get nothing, so we will be 10 points clear of Fernando heading into Abu Dhabi. If my maths is correct.
This is your final lap of the race. Our gap behind is 1.8 seconds.
We'll be 10 points clear of Fernando. All we've got to do is stay ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. We've done it. Be our 4th podium of the season. Two second places, 2 third places, yet to taste victory in our F1 career. but that may come next
Less than a
season.
lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Difficulties at 100, Skipper. Difficulties at 100, but I'll show you the performance index after this race, and you'll see why we're so competitive in the McLaren. We've done a tremendous job of upgrading the car throughout the course of the season. Lewis Hamilton has won the Grand Prix. Kimi Raikkonen is about to cross the line to finish P2, and we'll be following him for our 4th podium of the season. 18th to 3rd. P18 to 3rd. Let us go, boys. Let us go. Lewis Hamilton is world champion. Confirmed that Hamilton wins the championship. Elite Poppadom dropping all of the sparks. 400,000 so far. GG, boys. GG. Congratulations, Lewis, as well.
And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
You won in Monaco, saying that you were the only one that finished. What on earth happened? Lewis Hamilton, world champion, as he was in real life, obviously, for this given season. So, just confirming, Lewis, 5-time world champion.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. That result also seals the World Drivers' title. Congratulations to our winner after an incredible season. Moving on to the driver of the day then, Anthony Davidson.
Me.
I have to give it to Wood. There was a lot going on all down the field, but they were the only
Daniel
one
started
who I really
15th, to
felt
be fair to him.
had
Daniel started 15th.
It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it.
We
as
came
much
home
as
to
we
finish
did.
4th.
Until
We started
next time,
18th,
though,
finished 3rd.
goodbye.
Sainz did well, as did Gasly, getting in the points from 16th. Grosjean started 5th and finished 13th. Rip. Fernando went backwards. He must have had damage. He must have had damage. In the standings, we are above Fernando, heading into the final race of the season, and we're 10 points clear of him too. That hopefully will assure us, although I have no idea how competitive or uncompetitive we're going to be in Abu Dhabi tomorrow. We shall find out in due course. We'll be heading on to FIFA momentarily.
Amazing performance out there. You must be really happy.
Absolutely delighted.
You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you? You must be happy with the result today.
Thrilled.
You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret?
That would be telling. Can't tell you what my secret is,
It
can I?
wasn't your rival's day today, was it? Appreciate your time.
Thanks. Hopefully they add more names to F1 2019, as my last name wasn't in there, so you were known as the Toro Rosso driver. Oh, that sucks. Have I seen the trailer for Ford versus Ferrari? No, I haven't, James. Demolished everyone in that race. Delighted with that. Reputation will fly up. So our reputation with Force India, Haas, Williams, Toro Rosso and Alfa Romeo is maxed out. Then Renault, Red Bull, Mercedes and Ferrari are the next. Oh, we got challenge to do
well
first.
Done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the
I'm just going to
season.
show you the
We've received invitations to new historic events. You'll be able to
there you go,
choose
there's the
whether or
progress
not
you
to
see.
participate
We are the
before
third
this
fastest
weekend.
car.
Your attitude during interactions with the media has a bearing on how you're considered by each team. some value showmanship.
That movie
others
looks amazing.
sportsmanship.
Does it? I'll certainly have to check
Matching
it
your
out.
behaviour
Thanks for the
to
sparks,
team's
Ryan.
expectations will give us a stronger position during contract negotiations.
So we've upgraded the car tremendously well throughout the season and are flying, absolutely flying. Third fastest team behind Red Bull and Mercedes. With one race to go, Lewis wins the championship. We overtake our teammate, and it was confirmation our 4th podium of the season. 2 second places, once in Austria, once in Russia, and 2 thirds, Germany and Brazil. So who will get an offer from, I'm unsure.
If it were me, this is probably what I'd invest in.
What shall we do with regards to the challenge? Time attack, checkpoint challenge, or overtake challenge? Spain in a 1976 McLaren, Belgium in a 2010 Red Bull, or Singapore in a 1979 Ferrari. I'm leaning towards the overtake challenge of Belgium, but we'll see what you guys say. I need a wee as well, actually. Overtake because of the Red Bull. Okay, we shall do that in the Red Bull, but let me just quickly use the toilet and we will do it and then head on FIFA 19. Ready? All hail the Chernoid. Oh, sorry, almighty Chernoid. I got it wrong. Sorry, Josh. Right, let's do the overtake challenge, shall we? And then we can head on FIFA. Matt Damon playing Carroll Shelby and Chris Sabella as Ken Miles. It's about how Ford designed the Ford GT to beat Ferrari in Le Mans. Oh, that would be a very interesting film if it's done correctly. Rush was such a sick movie because it was done really well. R.I.P. Niki Lauda, by the way. Christian Bale's a tremendous actor as well. And it would be interesting to see Matt Damon in a role like that too, because I don't think I've ever seen him do something like that. We finished P3, Pallet. P3. We go then. Overtake challenge in the 2010 Red Bull. Excuse me. How's that for some sheer aero? can really tell the difference between this car and the one I was just driving. It's so much better in the corners. There's so much aerodynamics to lean on, but in a straight line, doesn't come close to the hybrid cars. In a straight line, it's significantly slower, but through the corners, wow. There's no understeer. You point it, you squirt the throttle, and it goes. That's remarkable. I've not driven something that's this grippy in a very long time. See, I was only doing 185, 186 miles an hour there before. Before the corner. Oops. Whereas we'll be doing close to 200 in the modern cars.
Be careful with the overtakes. That was very risky. We could have received a penalty.
So much front end grip. But look how slow we are here. Only doing 180. And the slipstream here is going to get us up closer to 190. But the aero, you just turn and nail the throttle and you fly. Never be able to drive this aggressively in a modern F1 car. Hard to believe this car's 9 years old now. I didn't hit him. Lol. The sheer level of grip in this car is unreal. And the noise it makes as well. Why can't we have V10 hybrids or V8 hybrids rather than V6 hybrids? Imagine how fast the V8 hybrid would be in an F1 car. Jesus. Excuse me, Mr. Damon Hill's 1996 championship winning Williams. I'd like to come through in Sebastian Vettel's 2010 championship winning Red Bull. Goodbye. That car felt incredible. Genuinely incredible. Oh, I need to take the control off now. Oh, yoink. That will increase our reputation as well as we head towards the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, which will be tomorrow's stream. Abu Dhabi Grand Prix tomorrow. We'll be starting slightly later, around about 6 PM. Around about 6, I'll be starting the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix tomorrow. Or starting the stream anyway. I do need to move myself, you are correct. Thank you, Josh. 1.3 million away, lads. 1.3 million away from hitting 10 mil. I know Nick's very, very nearly at 1 million.
I know we were expecting some new developments.
But we need to
this
get to
weekend,
9
but
first
some
for
of
it to
them
make
have
effect.
failed
Oh
quality.
no, failed.
Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped by
Front
the
wing
works
gurney
section.
flap failed. I needed the extra, or I would have liked the extra downforce. Jay Pallet with 100k, Joseph with 10. Scott sitting on 580. There you go. We'll certainly hit the 10 mil then. Mercedes off the charts. Literally, Mercedes off the charts with their development.
I've been in touch with some contacts at Williams.
Oh, I don't want to drive for
your
Williams.
attitude and results might be a good fit for their team. We can talk to them at our next contract review if you're interested.
No, thank you.
Let's see what kind of offer they can put on the table.
Fernando can't even look at me. Look, he knows. He knows. He knows that his championship is lost with me. I hope, anyway. Right, let's switch to FIFA 19, shall we? I haven't seen JJ's video. No, mate, I've been working all day. I don't tend to pay attention to drama on YouTube. Nick is 350 sparks away, so literally like 10 minutes. No, not even that. 250 sparks a minute. It's literally 2 minutes away from a million sparks. But let's get ourselves across 9 mil, so Nick can use his 10 that is very well saved to get us over the line. So if we can get across the 9 million mark, and then Nick will power us through 10. Ooh, Davos just tipped us over the edge. Look at that, look. 9.2 million. Are you ready? It's coming. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nick. Oh, you got 40 seconds. Oh, man. in before we hit 10 mil without Nick even getting there, and he has to save until next week. $1 million! Bosh! Boom! Nick is added. Right, ready? Bonk. Save your sparks, lads. Nick. You hero. That is some... Am I... Yeah, I'm just underneath. That is some dedication. Some dedication. Or Flatchus. We shall add your username to the list, my friend. Do 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 do. What was that? I don't want to set up OneDrive, thank you. Save your sparks, boys. Save your sparks for next week. Or even the week after, because to be fair, there's not going to be any streams next week other than the one tomorrow night. So I might leave the Save Your Sparks thing on. Bosh. Nick, added to the list. Thank you, mate. No worries, Elite Poppadom. You've got plenty of time. Like, we're still going to be streaming for a long time. So, for a fair few months. So, you've got plenty of time to save up. Right, let's change to Team of the Season time. And we'll do some league upgrade as well, I think. FIFA 19, let's put FIFA 18 as the title then. We'll switch to FIFA. Right, so there's the Iñaki Williams still. La Liga upgrades. We've got the normal La Liga upgrade and then the 81 plus. And this Clement Longley. Team of Season Moments Longley. I tell you what, Longley and Sergio Ramos could be an incredible centre-back partnership, couldn't they? To be fair. Just leave your work computer on, leave mix, do the double one. Nice. Right, let's change this to La Liga players. Search untradables only first. I didn't save it. Don't have any goalkeepers. Don't have any right backs. Do we have any? Oh, they've all got to be rare as well. Oh, jeeps! Don't tell me I'm not going to have any rare. I've got Kroos. Yadamendi. Well, that went well. How about tradables? Here we go. I don't have any centre mids. I'll have to look for cams and. Oh, we got the cam. Oh, wrong one. Cam. There we go. Cams and CDMs are what we need. How expensive and or cheap is Longley? 84 rated, but one Barcelona player, and 84 rated one team of the week and one La Liga player. Mega pack, rare election players pack, and Longley. Looks decent to be fair. Let's see if we can get anything from this 81 plus League SPC. Gives a walkout. No. Could put him in the French side. I'd have to decide who to sell in to put him in. Well, we put Gerard Moreno into the SBC and we got Gerard Moreno out of the SBC. That was great. And Raul Garcia as well. Superb. It says 150k, does it? Is he going to be better than Hernandez, though? That's the question. Or Laporte? American Laporte is 74 acceleration, 80 sprint speed. Lenglet is quicker but worse in every other place than Laporte, and he's better at defending, but Hernandez is better everywhere else. Probably better off with the two centre backs we've got, aren't we? To be fair. Much as I'd love to put Longley in there, doesn't make much sense at this stage. You know what I noticed earlier as well? Mbappe, 15 goals, 15 games, no goals for me from right wing. What is that all about? Not scored for me at all, Mbappe. Absolute fraud, Davos. Absolute fraud. Not squad battles, what we're doing. Gaia assist with a La Liga defender. Stuani's 20 goals. Oh, we can do Stuani, can't we? Assist 20 goals using La Liga players. World class, and 8 online single matches. Can't be able to do that. Let's do the Stuani, shall we? Digne is great for me, mate. Really enjoy Digne. Oh, it's Cacho's squad this week, is it? Oh, see, how are these squads? How is that the third worst squad that I've got to play against? It's disgusting. Hey, Josh. How are you, dude? Yes, it's the single million donation elite. It's people that have used that specific 1 million sticker. 1 million spark sticker, should I say? Glad you enjoying the career mode videos, Josh. Thank you, mate.
The action we've got for you today comes from FUT Squad Battles. I'm Martin Tyler, and alongside me, I'm delighted to say, Alan Smith.
Yeah, looking forward to it, Martin. I mean, both managers have made quite a few changes, so you just wonder whether they can gel.
We did, Callum, yes. We shot over the mark in the end.
Well, you've picked a couple of players for us to have a look at today. Tell us their thinking.
Well, they've both been on good form. They really have. And they've made a difference to their teams over the last few weeks, so that might be the case again here.
So this is how the hosts line up today. Aymeric Laporte plays alongside Lucas Hernandez in defence, and at the point of attack, just one lone striker. The line-up for the away side, probably one of the two front men will slip behind the other and augment the midfield when required.
I think so. If they start getting overloaded in the middle of the park, that's always an option for this manager who does like to fill his midfield.
Must take the lead here.
There's Mbappe's first goal and an assist with a La Liga player.
They played some good football leading up to that, Martin, and thoroughly deserved that goal.
There wasn't a video yesterday, but
has opened the scoring.
there was one today.
Now Anthony Martial. Anthony in behind the defenders. They've opened them up here. Mbappe. Conte. Cleverly done with that technique. Trying to find a way through here. Probing away. Mbappe. Offside.
There will be one tomorrow, yes. No, there was one. There was one today, so there won't be one tomorrow. And the next one's on Wednesday. I'm going one video every other day whilst I'm away in LA,
Hunter.
so that obviously I can keep up with a relatively. Well, basically, so you don't go like 5 days without a video. See, Davos.
And it's out of play.
For EA Play, Elephant Baby, not for E3. I won't be out there for E3.
Wijnaldum.
I'm out there for EA Play. I can't afford to stay out for E3 as well.
They set it up well for the cross. Trying to pick out Alex Hunter. Mbappe. Now Anthony Martial. Conte. Dembele. Martial in the clear. Oh, what a tackle to break up the play.
Barnsley, best team ever.
This is
You're entitled to your opinion, but for me, Cambridge United are the best team ever. If you're a Barnsley fan, though, definitely keep an eye on that Sunderland career mode. Just saying.
Martial. N'Golo Conte. Dembele. Can go in from here. Anthony Martial. Mbappe.
Another goal from Mbappe.
It's in. Fine moment for
Another
them.
assist for a La Liga player.
The game now. They're two ahead.
If I got any other La Liga players on my bench, I should probably sub some on, shouldn't I, really? Just Rodri. Well. Sub Rodri on there, though.
Hunter.
I'd never guessed that
Alex Hunter.
you're a Leeds fan. Callum Leeds.
Nice
Your
return pass.
username.
The attacker's done well, beaten his man. And it's Wilson. Alex Hunter. He has to be very quick. Mbappe. Ben Yedder. Dembele. That's out of danger there with that clearance.
I have no idea, Josh.
Hunter.
No idea where Barnsley will finish this season.
Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Ben Yedder.
Depends what happens over the transfer window, really, doesn't it?
Strange game, guiding it through the defenders. Dembele. Good deep cross towards the far post.
3-0 and a third assist.
The opposition.
EA just tweeted about Super League SBC. We're currently working on identifying all the affected players. Once they have all been identified, they will be granted the corrected Super League Guaranteed Tots pack. We expect this process to be completed and packs to be granted tomorrow. Fair enough. Thanks for the follow. You already followed, hadn't you, Flashbash? Thanks for the host, Josh.
Knew about him, but they couldn't stop him. Anthony Martial. I don't think we expected this. Such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline.
Yeah, the new long leg card does look really good.
Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass, and it went straight to an opponent. Ben Yedder. Here's Martial. Dembele. Put in from the wide area. He works so hard on his heading. Needs to do a bit more work.
You'd have done him if you didn't do Godin. Yeah, Godin's decent. It sucks that there's three centre backs.
Federico Fernandez.
Like, you've got the Ramos Champions League thing, Godin's end of an era, and then moments long leg. What a finish from Kylian Mbappe. Why can't he do that online?
It's the third, the hat-trick. It's a day he'll never forget. Well, some players might switch off if they've scored a goal, even 2 goals in the game, but he's greedy for more, in the best way, I mean, and he's got a hat-trick.
Yeah, he's been a danger from the start. His work rate, his runs off the ball, and he's top class.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour. This is Mensah.
See you, Josh. Like a fullback with there only being one left back and one right back. Oh, what, in the team of the season?
Going forward well. Shots
Yeah, wing back would have been nice. Thanks for the sparks, Flash.
Looking to use the full width of the pitch in this attack. Hunter.
GG, SJ.
He's got some room out here in the wide position.
Hashtag throwback to yesterday. Your inability to read.
Going inside.
Oh god, Mbappe, what was that touch? That was a bit poopy. Goodbye. That wasn't quite as much of a goodbye as I hoped it would be. Oh, ref, hello. Okay.
Hunter. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Hunter. Saw that coming and intercepted. I think the wide man's got a chance here. There's Martial.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Wilson.
No worries, Flash.
Hunter. They can be quick on the break now. And we finish the first half here. Well, what a player. What a performance in that first half, Alan.
Everything that fell his way, he took, and he'll be after more. What a hat-trick.
can
4 of
see
the
from
20
scoreline
assists
as
so
we start
far.
the second half, there might not be too much of a contest left in this game. It's a very good interception.
Mbappe in a Cambridge kit, what a sight. I know, right? It's not even the first time we've seen Mbappe in a Cambridge kit, thanks to the RTG in FIFA 17. Was close. Ref, pen. I haven't, Callum, no. What are the Leeds takeover talks? Let's boost Mbappe's goal scoring stats, shall we?
Puts away the penalty. I have to say it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals.
Oh really? The PSG owner potentially taking over at Leeds?
Can really get at the opposition here.
Wow.
Ben Yedder. Here's Martial. Trying to slip it through. Mbappe. Dembele. Here's a chance. That was a puff out your cheeks moment, and phew, got away with it. Hunter. Totally unmarked.
Oh, what a cross. Shame about the
Well done,
finish.
the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball.
They want an English club in their portfolio. Fair enough.
Felipe.
Who else do they own? Is it just PSG, or do they own a couple others as well?
Maybe the cross. Good interception. This is Mensah. Now it's with Hunter. Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass, and it went straight to an opponent. Ben Yedder. Well, for me, Alan, this guy's playing really at the top of his game. Do you think so?
It looks that way, Martin. He cannot get enough of the ball. He's dominating things out there.
Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there.
Hey Riley, welcome back, mate.
Now Anthony Martial. Well, that's over the top of the
None of
defender,
note.
and one to chase. Just the keeper to beat. Team is lining up for the corner. And the manager deciding to go for it and bring on a new player. Corner played into the middle. It's a corner. And in it goes. It's not really away. Poor clearance. Here's a chance. Goalkeeper exposed. Well, maybe the counter-attack is on here. Now they're looking to get forward from this position. He's looking for the cross. Chance. The shot's
Oh,
on.
what a block.
Shot blocked here. Anthony Martial. A real opening for him.
Oh, my
He's
God.
hit the frame of the goal.
Yeah.
Well, they're good at corners.
Not that you
Let's see
recall.
what this one brings.
I didn't know they owned any others, to be honest. So I'm as of little use in that
Proper
scenario as
clearance.
everyone else.
Well away from the danger zone.
Win that header, or at least jump for it. Bloody hell, now I'm in trouble.
Hunter. Hunter.
Oh, well, we are in trouble.
Probing away. Trying to find room for a shot, maybe.
Thought it was just PSG.
Not a cross that's...
Yeah, I didn't know that they owned
any
anyone
problems.
else.
It's
Obviously, the
certainly
Man
not
City guys
goalkeeper.
own a number. You got Red Bulls,
They've got numbers
Melbourne
in this
City,
attack,
etc.
and it looks dangerous. Tackle goes in. Hunter.
New York City, aren't we? Well, Rangers told me I said New York Red Bulls. New York City and Melbourne City are both owned by...
Now the shot.
Oh, come on, the font, you can save that.
Reduced the lead, but there's still a long, long way to go.
God, Alex Hunt, all
Great
people to
goal.
score against me.
Well, it's come in from a long way out, and from that angle, it's not always easy to finish.
Defenders caught out by it in the end. 5-1 the score.
No, Man United aren't trying to sign Salah. Yeah, we're trying to do the Stuani objective, Riley.
But it won't mean too much triumph for him.
I think so. The opposition really had stopped playing because they know that they've won the game.
Hunter. Alex Hunter.
Put Tony Kroos on the bench, can't I? As well. I'm trying to think of other La Liga players I've got that I can use to sub on.
Dembele. Martial. And shoots!
Oh, what a save.
Now it's a corner. Well, we've got a substitution now.
I don't believe they'll be adding any other grounds other than Premier League grounds that I'm aware of. Anyway.
Technique and great belief to feel that he could stop the goal.
You'll look looking at goals, Martin, but there's something special about a defender showing those kind of defensive instincts.
And that will end the threat, at least for the moment. Well, the clock's showing 9 minutes left to play. Oh, he's cut that out well read. Anthony Martial. Dembele. On to Mbappe. Shots on here.
Ah, it's a terrible
He
shot.
hit it well enough.
Yeah, maybe just a bit off
Yeah, minimum
balance
potential is
there,
not maximum, Riley. That's probably the biggest ask for the career mode community. Or one of.
Yeah, these occasions when you're confident that your team are going to win through, you can sing your songs and just enjoy the whole experience.
Hunter. Conor McAleny. Hunter. Good screening. And he's kept the ball. They'll need to try and get the ball back now. Here's Alex. Shot on! Just couldn't keep it.
See you, Elephant Baby. Thanks for coming into the stream today, mate. What would you want new mode-wise,
2 minutes of the 90.
SJ? When you say new modes, what do you have in mind?
Real chance.
Come on.
Very sharp. Reaction save from close in. He can cut it back now.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum.
No great danger here, but they've got the ball. That's the. He's got his shot
That's
off
better.
now. Oh, that's what we've come to see. That's a brilliant goal.
Well, no wonder they're delighted because, what, 5, 6, 7 players involved in that build-up. They all played
5 assists.
an integral part. That was wonderful.
I think 5 of 20 and done in game 1.
And there's the last.
Mbappe with 4 goals. I'd rather an owner mode. I'd rather they just added to career mode itself rather than adding a new mode. Like, let's just make career mode and let's just make career manager mode and player career mode as good as they possibly can be. God, no, referee mode is certainly not on my radar. Yeah, 5. Just look, all you've got to do is look at Football Manager. Tells you everything you need to know about the potential of a manager mode. Not sure about player manager. Third hardest, third easiest team, supposedly.
Hi there, everybody. Thank you for joining us at St Mary's Stadium in Southampton today, the venue for our game, which Alan Smith will describe along with me, Martin Tyler.
Not sure we'll even get any assists for La Liga players in this game. It's going to be so hard to work the opportunities as I replace.
Just one lone striker.
Replacing Ndombele and Kante. Hey, Volga Puppy.
The visitors shape up. And the opposition look as though they're going to match it up here.
Yeah, 2 4-3-3s. It looks like you don't often see that in today's game, but both these managers like this system.
Corner given. Corner's taken. Not wanting to catch the corner, he's fisted it away from danger. And shoots! He's blocked that well.
Oh.
Ferdinand with the clearance.
Oh, fans can't believe it, can they? Fully expected the ref to point to the spot there.
And Herrera.
This game's going to be difficult just to get the win out of, let alone assists with the right players. Might just play for the win rather than play for assists in this one and score goals wherever we can.
Wide as they've done here. And in it goes towards the far post. Oh, that's good defending. The shot's on. It's a drive of some power but off target.
Yeah, unlucky. Didn't quite get set for that one.
Here's Laporte. Mbappe. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Put them in front. Dembele!
Oh, Ferdinand with a block.
Well, they're defending the corner now. They're lining up for it. He's put in the corner. It's wonderful work from the goalkeeper again from the header.
Well, he was on his toes. He was ready for it. Good stop.
Raja Nainggolan. Ballack. Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. Oh, the possession squandered in a good position. And now they've got to get back. Ben Yedder.
Oh, that's a terrible pass. Hey, Tick, how are you, my man?
Plenty of space out wide, and they're going to use it. And Herrera stopping the pass getting through with a good piece of anticipation. Dembele. That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting.
Yeah, decent, thank you, mate.
Pizzi.
Battlefield 5 on stream.
Rodrigo.
I could do some, not tonight, but I could do some Firestorm some point. Want to watch me die repeatedly. That's a good point, Nightmare. I can always turn my custom sparks off, can't I? I always forget to do that. Someone mentioned it last week as well. May even have been you, actually. Turn my stickers off. There we go. Probably streaming only till about 8 o'clock tonight, Callum. Not long. Tomorrow's stream will be a much longer one. We've got a feature on the main page tomorrow at 8 PM. So I'm hoping we can do the final Grand Prix of the season and then keep people around till, you know, midnight or so. F1 again tomorrow, Point King. F1 again tomorrow, literally. My very next stream.
Now he's got the ball. What's he going to do with it? Dembele. A timely challenge. Raja Nainggolan.
We may even, this is still just a might, because it depends how tired I am and how much I feel I can concentrate. I might do 2 Grand Prix tomorrow if the numbers are still here. We might do the last Grand Prix of the season, change teams, and then do the first Grand Prix of the new season with a new team after that. Be the first time I'd ever done
Pizzi.
2 back-to-back 100% race distance races, but if people would be willing to, or wanting to watch it,
Switch on the attacking power in this situation. Raja Nainggolan. And a crack! Difficult skill, good effort.
Yeah, timed it perfectly.
you love the Abu Dhabi
As you have
circuit.
to
No,
do
it has
with
nothing
those
to do with me
volleys.
living an hour away from it.
Effort.
A friend of mine lives
Hit
in
the
Abu Dhabi
target
as well,
wide
or
of the
Dubai
target,
actually, to be
Alan
fair.
Yeah,
And
almost
he's been
caught
to the Abu
goalkeeper by
Dhabi,
surprise as well.
circuit, like driven around it in his
Gross.
Golf R.
Ben Yedder.
So jealous.
Defended
Would have loved to have taken my AMG
Raja
around there.
Nainggolan. It's one back.
Such a slow turn.
And
Who do I want to
Dembele.
drive for? Any of the front three,
Son.
basically. I'm not really that fussed. I drive for Mercedes, Ferrari, or Red Bull.
Pizzi. Oh, he's cut that out well read. Poor on the ball. Now Ballack.
Pretty sure we'd watch you do F1 whenever 24-hour stream off. Jeeps, can you imagine
And Ballack's
the
on
amount of
ball.
concentration needed to do 100% race distance races?
Raja Nainggolan.
Jeeps.
A lot of defenders
Could probably
between
do
the goal,
5
but still
Grand
on the
Prix
ball.
in that time.
No nonsense defending.
Obviously
from
having
him.
to take breaks in between.
Now it's Ousmane Dembele. Well, here's an opportunity with the ball over the top. Brilliant pass. Can he finish it? Ben Yedder.
Balls.
What a vital tackle. But the pressure's still there. Dembele. Ben Yedder. Dembele.
Hey!
Take the lead. That's a stunning goal. Fine move.
You're a Manx, so you drive a Virgin.
Application in front of goal. He's a really good player. And he's taken the chance with some aplomb here. It's been a
Was
half
what,
of
F1
great
2010
action.
when Virgin had a
Continued right to the very end.
team?
Yeah, lack of concentration from the team that's conceded there. That's poor.
HRT is where Daniel Ricciardo started, isn't it?
Hard on his team on the training ground, and he's seen some reward.
Daniel
for it
Ricciardo
down
started
there now.
HRT. I have no idea what the FUT Champs record was. Tick. We got 9 wins. We were 9 and 4, and then just started backing out of games when we weren't, because we were running out of time.
We've got 2 added minutes. Son. Shot on. Gross.
I think I went like 9 and 11 or something because I just kept backing out of games and then got annoyed and turned the console off.
Well, the referee has signalled for half time, and it's
I'm pretty
1-0.
sure Daniel Ricciardo went to Toro Rosso from HRT.
I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Let's have a look. Daniel
What a good time
Ricciardo.
to score that was, and put his side in the lead.
Formula 1. Ricciardo Mage is on. Yeah, HRT 2011. Daniel Ricciardo was at HRT in 2011.
The shot's on. It's a drive of some power, but off target.
Yeah, unlucky. Didn't quite get set for that one.
Trying to switch on the attack. Raja Nainggolan. And a crack. Difficult skill, good effort.
Yeah, timed it perfectly, as you have to do with those volleys.
I haven't seen the new Basta kit. Feel free to tweet me it. I know it was full-time racer. Nightmare. I think licensing would prevent them from doing so, Skipper.
45 minutes to go as we start the second half.
Licensing plays such a big part
Well, they came
in
straight to him, didn't they?
sporting games that I don't think things like team creators
Well
would be
defended,
able to be a
just
thing.
Getting across. He thought quickly as
Similar,
well.
yeah, similarly driver transfers. Just
Here's
licensing
Dini.
just doesn't allow that. There's so many sponsorships involved and so much money
That's his
involved
game, isn't it?
in
Intercepting.
real life that those companies obviously want to have their sponsorships replicated in game as well, with the right team, with the right driver,
Chance to
etc.
attack. Intercepted here by Rio Ferdinand. Got the ball and they're going at the opposition with speed.
It's different with FIFA because obviously you get
That's very good defending.
You get drive
And
of
the ball
players
had nowhere to go.
just play for a
Toni
club.
Kroos.
They don't have individual
Good
sponsorships,
reading of the
whereas
play by the defender.
in
Pizzi.
F1, drivers have individual
Trying to get the ball.
sponsorships that are then tied to the team that they're at. Like
Mbappe.
Sergio Perez, for example, with Sport Pacer and stuff like that.
Toni Kroos.
That's
Ben
tied
Yedder.
to the, well, I say Force India, to the Racing Point.
Short passes, but they're keeping the ball.
Oh yeah, do it.
Gone out for
Do it, SJ. Put it in the
throw-in.
Discord.
It's a good place to
Oh
win the
God,
ball
that's
here.
that's hideous. It's like a Czech Republic kit, almost like a when a FIFA kit doesn't load. When a FIFA kit doesn't load, you get like the squares. Not sure about that. You know what? I'm actually going to tweak that. Got it. It won't let me save the picture. Lol. Oh well, I'll get to it. Haha. Screen capture software for the win. Yeah, it is hideous.
Challenges for the ball. And that's cleared by Ferdinand. Son. Toni Kroos. Some players limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing. It's with Ball. Kevin Campbell. Sane with an opportunity to use his considerable speed. We've had an hour gone here and still 30 minutes left.
So glad I replaced Rodri in my other team.
Going forward well. Looking to win it back.
He's so bad at building play. As a defensive unit, he's pretty good, but his passing's terrible.
Well played the goalkeeper. Good judgment, good hands. Raja Nainggolan. Son. Son.
Lovely ball.
Leroy Sané.
Keeps.
Keeper's ball.
Thank you,
No question
Albert.
about that. It's a weak cross, really. Lala.
Oh, that was a lunge.
It's with Ball. Kevin Campbell.
Yeah, Rodri looked like a really decent item.
Pizzi.
To be fair, his stats are good, and as a if you used him
Well, the ball's
purely
been deflected
as a
out, so
CDM
it'll be a throw-in.
and as a guy to break up play and then move the ball on, then that's great. He's superb for that. But I like my CDMs, it's like the reason why I play players like Modric at CDM sometimes. I like my CDMs to be decent in possession as well, like break up the play and then build from the back. And Rodri just can't do that.
Ben Yedder. Well, they could pose some danger now.
That's why I think I don't get on with him that well.
There's going to be a substitution. It's for the away team. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. Now we'll have a goal kick. It's a tactical substitution for the losing team here. Rudiger. Toni Kroos. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. Mbappe. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. And there's the cutback.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Still in play. And he bangs it away.
Well, if that one had gone in, it would have put a much different complexion on this match. As it is, it's still game on.
Possession changes feet. Out into the wide areas now. It's with Ballard.
Oh, it's a lovely ball. Hazard will finish this, surely. Oh no, let it bounce.
Hazard. Shot on! Goalkeeper can only parry it out. It's going to go right to the wire here with this one-goal lead. And the supporters, well, they've upped their game. There's no question about that. Just listen to them.
Yeah, they've been brilliant, but it's been a close game, and you wouldn't put it past the visitors to nick a goal back.
I've no idea who's going to win the Women's World Cup, mate. Who's favourites? The US?
Mbappe.
I don't know who's...
Kevin Campbell. Torgan Hazard.
I don't know who's big in women's international football other than the United States. Brazil are supposed to be decent, aren't they?
Away from the threat here. Well, there's one for him to chase in behind. Dembele. Change of direction, infield. Couldn't hold on to the ball.
St. Mary's
Ben
Stadium.
Yedder
Please give a round of applause.
taking on the defenders.
Number
In quickly.
21, Rodrigo.
Pizzi. Song. This turnover could be costly against a side that can break like this. Position slow to get back, so
Well done, Digne.
is still on the counter-attack. It's with Ballard. Good cross into the near post. Oh, they just can't
What
beat
a
him
save.
again. They need to, of course, to get level, but he has been superb between the posts.
Well, the keeper has, but so close in. I think he's almost taken it too easy, maybe taking his eye off the ball.
How are they going to keep FIFA afloat in the summer? How do you mean, SJ?
Corner's taken. Good defensive clearance there. Good work, really, to read the... There it is, the final whistle.
Do you mean the game FIFA, as in keep it relevant throughout the summer where there's nothing happening? I mean, I would imagine, well, to be honest, I'm not fussed because I'm going to be playing Formula 1 all summer, so... Just pack Navas, Varane, Asensio, Diego Costa and Tots Pablo Sarabia in 381 packs. Jeeps. GG. We got Joe Moreno and Raul Garcia. I'm not going to use Hunter. How many more assists do I need? 14, I think, puppy. We've got 6 in 2 games so far. 5 in 1, and then 1 in that last one that was an infinitely better team. It's frustrating.
Which Alan Smith will describe along with me, Martin Tyler. This is the lineup for the home side. Aymeric Laporte plays alongside Lucas Hernandez in defence, and they'll play with a sole striker. And the opposing team will start the game like this.
There's one. I wonder if Lamsey's a Liverpool fan by any chance.
From the kickoff, they look like scoring their
I would imagine it's Serie A SC, yeah, but we don't know for sure. Serie A or Liga, I'd imagine that the Italian one will come out first.
It was an impossible opportunity to squander.
Yeah, we often say it was an easy chance, but you have got to be there. And this lad has got the knack of doing that.
And this is now time for the change, or the changes, I should say. There are 2 players coming on. And now he's looking for some support. Plenty of space out wide, and they're going to use it. They gave the ball away when they had a real chance to open up the opposition. Mbappe. Guiding it through.
What a shit pass,
Got
Rodri.
through, but the keeper picked it up in time.
Liverpool are third on the all-time Champions League list now, aren't they? Real Madrid have got 12 and Milan have got 7.
And that's gone
I think.
harm's way for a goal.
Is that right? 12 and 7 for Real Madrid and Milan?
Lala. Ben Yedder. They've got the ball back. The interceptor got it for them.
Oh yeah, the Europa League is definitely the competition that you want to win. So Chelsea have obviously done better than Liverpool this year.
Able to deal with that. Tony Kroos.
If anyone takes that as a sincere comment, then
Dembele.
they're a fool.
Kroos. Into the attacking third.
Thanks for the sparks, bro. We are trying to save them, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
Now it's Ousmane Dembele. Ben Yedder. Martial. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Good position for the cross. Mbappe. Looking a problem until the clearance was made.
We have to face the better side in North London.
Tony Kroos.
No,
Tackle
Tottenham
here.
are better than Arsenal.
And the ball knocked away long. With good vision.
What a ball, never mind. Oh no, we will keep it in. Anyway, it's offside.
That's what the assistant has said.
You don't need to apologise, mate.
Back on that, I think he might be a bit disappointed because the striker seemed to time his run really well.
Maybe I should plaster it all over the screen. Save your sparks, save your sparks. In fact, tomorrow, because tomorrow's going to be my only stream of next week because of LA.
Here's Digne.
I'm going to leave the sparks turned off. I'm going to say, don't, even tomorrow, don't donate any sparks.
Here's Martial.
Because I'm going to be away.
Certainly wanting to find
So,
a teammate.
unless we get 5 million sparks tomorrow, which we won't get, then they'll be wasted.
He's got a chance to cross. Not trying to catch this cross. He's punched it away.
See, Rodri, great at breaking play up.
Intercepted well. That's out of danger there with that
Yeah,
clearance.
feel free to farm more next week.
And it's gone out for a throw.
We finished third, Mark.
Throw here.
No need to apologise for getting carried away with it. We didn't apologise, to be fair.
Nordin Amrabat.
I read that as you saying, sorry, just got a bit carried away. Yeah, man, we held on really well. I was delighted with it, to be fair.
He can lay it off to the supporting player.
Puts us 10 points clear of Alonso with just the one race to go, which of course will be tomorrow night's stream.
Now Anthony Martial. They've lost the ball and the counter-attack could be there. Dembele. Here's Martial. Wonderful piece of defending.
Alonso finished 15th. He must have gotten damage.
Nordin Amrabat. Will that be a throw?
Because he just went backwards from after the restart, after a safety car, he just went backwards.
Mbappe.
He did have a collision with Brendan Hartley at some point because Hartley got a warning for it, and that must have given him damage because he was so slow.
Cut out the pass.
It's not good for the team, no, but it's great for me.
Oh, spotted the pass and cut it out.
And to be fair, we are already assured of the position we're in the constructors, so
Eldon.
getting a little bit selfish at this stage of the season.
Out into the wide areas now. Put into
Oh, that's a
the middle.
great cross.
That's so straightforward
Slightly
enough for the
acrobatic
goalkeeper.
save, but
Good
never mind.
hands, but it would have been a surprise if he dropped it.
Yeah, kept his eye on the ball. Good handling from him.
Here's Martial. Manuel Da Costa.
We will be changing teams from McLaren next season, yes. Well, that will happen in tomorrow's stream. I've actually never changed teams in a career mode before, so I'm actually really looking forward to doing it. It depends who's on offer. Just one of the front three. I don't really mind which.
Now it's Ousmane Dembele. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Anthony Martial. Strong challenge. Sanogo. Giuliano.
You get a choice of all teams. You can go wherever you want. Oh, really?
It's an excellent cross.
Well, that kind of ruins it, doesn't it?
We've got parity back again with that equaliser.
We've got a game on our hands here.
Good luck, puppy.
How about that goal for sheer class?
Well, he could hardly miss that. From the right wing, that was a perfect delivery.
And they got their reward for it. So away we go at 1-1. Good reading of the.
I'm not sure who will go to in that case. I might go to Ferrari.
Time whistle from the referee. 1-1 at the break.
Although I would like to end up at Ferrari in 2019, but honestly, rock and roll. Anyone that's good, anyone that I can build a team around.
45 minutes still to go. Second half underway. That's a serious situation, and on he goes. Careless there. Ben Yedder. They pressed well to win the ball back.
Will EA screw up E3 people? How do you mean?
Well, there's one for him to chase in behind.
Oblak wouldn't fit into my current team, no. Oh, I've had goalkeepers so far, haven't I? Alisson in my guaranteed Premier League tots. Then Sommer in my German tots. Red Sommer, that is.
Well, really good late equalising goal, and that might just change the manager's team talk now.
So it'd be nice to get an outfield player. Obviously, we've got Bruno Fernandes as well in the other one, but I've only got one pick this week.
Tony Kroos, and now the shot. Corner. Swung in from the corner. Keeper goes for the punch from the corner. Was a foul. The referee's seen the situation that he can play on. Good work from him. Dembele. Excellent interception.
Obviously, I'd love Messi.
Defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well.
Or Dembele or Ben Yedder. Ben Yedder would be sick. I'd love Ben Yedder, for obvious reasons.
Giuliano. Sanogo.
I tell you what, Bernardo Silva's incredible though.
Only partially cleared, so there's still some problems for
Absolutely despise playing against that Bernardo Silva because he wrecks me every single time I play him.
Real miscue here. He's gone back, the referee.
Oh yeah, career mode definitely has less cheese than FUT gameplay.
Work by the official, but he's quite entitled to book the player now.
Well, he's always going to get a yellow for that, wasn't it? It was a
Yeah, he's just small.
Yes, you play advantage, but he's got
He suits my style of play more. That's why I think I'd like him. Or would have liked him.
Here's Martial. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Strong power.
Yeah, they're going to fix the Turkish SBC for tomorrow.
Now De Bruyne.
Should be
Guiding it through.
handing out compensation or just dishing out the SBC pack to everyone that should have had it tomorrow. According to their Twitter anyway.
Read the play well. Well, he saw the guy could switch the play to and came up with the pass as well. Excellent. Oh, that's good defending. Now they're pressing in at him. Referee says play on.
It wasn't a good tackle, without any doubt, but the worst thing for supporters when you've got the ball is to hold up the play.
change of direction.
Oh.
Well, no scraps for the attackers to feed on from the goalkeeper that time. Hung on to the ball well. Now Anthony Martial. Maybe just
Really,
kicked
Anthony?
it a little bit there, and pass goes straight to the opposition. There's going to be a substitution. It's for the away team. Wonderful reflexes to make the save.
I can't even remember who's in the Turkish tops, to be honest. We'll have a look after this game.
Substitute coming on. It's a tactical change. Now it's Ousmane Dembele. Here's a chance to whip it in. Delivered into the box.
Yes, Wissam.
And they have been playing well. No one can really complain about them taking the lead here. They have been much the better side. And it's a fine piece of finishing.
I'm not much of a tennis guy, to be honest, SJ, so I haven't been following Roland Garros.
2-1.
A couple of friends that love tennis, but really doesn't bother me that much. Not asked about it. F1 and football are like my two main sports, and kind of the only two that I really give too much of a shit about. I'll get involved at the Olympics, obviously, but only because Great Britain. Because I actually like any of the sports. I don't dislike any of the sports, I just only really love football and F1. That's probably the best way to phrase it.
Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Well, he can do this, Kevin De Bruyne. He can really get at the opposition. Spaced across the ball now.
Fuck.
That's the goal that's brought them level.
Yeah, there was cricket in Nottingham today. England versus Pakistan.
That goal really takes your breath away.
See Riley.
Him out from that left-hand side. Wonderful.
He practiced Stegen in a La Liga upgrade pack. GG Jordan. Feel free to send me a picture on Twitter.
Well, it's going to be a substitution now. Brilliant entertainment. The scores are level again. Very tight affair here. Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. Counting down in the last 10 minutes here. 9 to go. It's Ibrahimovic again.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Did anyone see Zlatan's goal from yesterday? Oh my god. It was a little bit good.
That was a good crossing position, but not a good cross. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it.
Yeah, bicycle kick. The way he set himself up for it as well. Top draw.
Good position for the cross.
I mean, you might as well be playing against children in that league, but still, top draw.
And because of that, kept hold of the ball.
Yeah, he seems to feel the goal, this lad. He's quite an imposing keeper. Oh, what a noise they're making. Not long left. Begging their team to get a goal.
Martial. He's got his shot off now.
Terrible.
added time. Nordin Amrabat.
United could do with him again, not going to lie, I agree. Probably
Win
could.
the game in this break. Just 1 minute left on the clock. They've got the ball back by that interception.
Extra time it is then.
Well,
Hey,
that's it.
classless.
After the 90
How are you,
minutes,
dude?
It will be extra time.
Your dad is the same age as him and would probably die if he ran the length of the penalty box. Oh yeah, they were 2-0 down when Zlatan scored the goal in like the last 8 minutes, so they still lost. Alright Blake, I'll try and remember that, my man. If you don't like your username, you can go into your settings and change it if you'd like to. You are allowed up to one username change every 30 days on Mixer, so feel free to change it to Blake something, make it easier to remember for myself and others. No worries, my man. You don't like yours, so you're waiting to change it again? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh, Shell's just had enough. He's just running through. Oh, you're a PSG fan, are you?
Nordin Amrabat.
Your owners appear to be wanting to potentially invest in Leeds United. Alter the number of J's. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You don't mind Tottenham? Yeah. Yeah. This is a Cambridge United and Chelsea fan. Not sure about Tottenham.
And on the home bench, a substitute is
No rivalry
clearly
at
getting
all
ready
with
to come
Cambridge,
on.
obviously, but Chelsea. Not too keen on Spuds.
Ben Yedder. Really in the clear now. Really tried to
Anthony, come on.
Well, you miss it in those circumstances, and it looks like you've lost your head. I think you might have actually.
Someone asked earlier on, what's Martial like? There's your answer, Aaron. Not amazing. It's probably the best way to phrase it. Not amazing.
Nordin Amrabat. Rodrigo. Fabinho. Eldon. Ibrahimovic. Hernandez. Lucadini. Opportunity in a wider area. Felipe. De Bruyne. Poor attempt at a pass, really.
The fourth official has indicated
Anthony Martial.
2 minutes of play time.
Martial!
Then he does that.
Oh, it's in there. Very good game, 3-2.
The other day you had a dream. You were in the cinema and Zlatan was sat next to you. At least he wasn't sat in front of you. You struggled to see over the top of him.
First period of extra time is over. 15.
It's 20 assists. Yes, Disman. 20 assists. I think we've got 8 or 9
Quick
now.
turnaround for the players. The second period of extra time underway.
I do have FIFA 18, mate, yeah. I don't think I've got it installed currently on my console, but...
Felipe. And that will be a goal kick. Lucas Hernandez. Mbappe. Now Anthony Martial. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there.
I'd say wait, Blake. Don't buy FIFA 19. Wait for FIFA 20 now.
But he's just found an opponent.
A, FIFA 20 isn't too far away, and B, FIFA 19 is a pile of shit.
Nordin Amrabat.
It's a terrible
Here's
game.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Rephrase, it's a terrible
Good
football
position
game.
here. Now the shot.
As a game with regards to the amount of content you
Fine
get,
save. It's a corner, and it could be absolutely crucial as they look for
with
this
like
equaliser.
all of the
Used
menu
the
stuff,
inside of his head well, but not the
SBCs and the
outside
like,
of target.
Yeah, just slightly missed
is
time,
brilliant.
that
The
one.
content has been superb. It's just, it sucks that the game is an absolute
Really trying
chore to
use
play.
the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Oh, charged down.
So I'd say wait and buy FIFA 20. And even when FIFA 20 comes out, I'd say give it a couple of weeks. Just let us YouTubers and streamers take the financial hit first and give you some feedback as to whether 20 is any improvement.
Well, not surprisingly, those fans convinced it was a penalty. I'm not sure it was, though.
Ah, balls.
Oh, they're still just one in front.
Why am I playing? Because it's my job,
It would have been two.
Blake.
Well, maybe they'll get a bit of belief.
I've had a FIFA YouTube channel for years, so I'm
De Bruyne.
most renowned for playing FIFA.
Now this is an interesting attack.
But it's the reason why I stream a lot of
It's rather
Football
stupid
Manager
to say
and
in the end.
Yeah,
in
he,
particular
didn't
Formula
catch
1.
it properly. I think he probably closed his eyes
It's just a
there.
better game. And to be fair, I've been thrilled with the popularity of the Formula 1 streams. Absolutely delighted with it. Hopefully that can continue throughout F1 2019. Delighted that you guys have absolutely
Clock running
loved
down.
the F1 streams, because I really was wanting to stream a lot of F1 2019, but I wasn't sure if I'd get the opportunity to
That's the end of the
because of whether it got enough viewers or not. If it didn't get enough viewers, then I wouldn't have been able to stream it, but we do well with F1 streams, so hopefully that can continue. Yeah, they have certainly destroyed career mode, which is a real shame. You don't have the game, but you love watching me play it. I appreciate that, man. That's the sign of... Well, that's the sort of thing that a streamer wants to hear. Like the fact that you can enjoy or you find a stream entertaining even though they're playing a game that you have no interest in. That's great feedback for a streamer. Dembele's out of contract. Favorite YouTubers: Barfy Boy, me, Niran, and B-Monus. Niran's a ledge. That guy's a hero. Right, how many have we got now? 9. 9 of 20. We're almost halfway there. Can I do any of these? Oh no, you need Champions League players, don't you? Rip. I could do a... This is just any gold La Liga player, isn't it? I'm not going to do long lane. No, I haven't got the coins, to be honest. And I've already got 2 better centre backs, so it seems pointless, really. Oh, of course it's any gold. Doesn't have to be La Liga. Oh well. Use La Liga now. Oh my God, Kevin Gamero. Who's a duplicate? Amazing. Swap with the one in my club who I think is tradable, which indeed he is, so we shall list him. I don't have enough rares to do the 81 plus at the minute, Disman. Oi, Gamero's a sexy beast. Right. Gold, untradable, low to high. You haven't had any luck with the upgrade packs for any league? No, neither have I, to be fair. I don't even know why I'm doing them, to be honest. You started for Serie A team of season. It should be good. All the team of seasons have been good so far. Really, to be fair. Hasn't been a dead one so far. There aren't many great La Liga players, but it's still like high-rated players that you could throw into other SPCs. Yeah, team of season Quagliarella would be incredible. Oh my God, Alpha Semedo. Shame it's not an Alfa Romeo. Thanks for the follow, Evil Fungus. Oh, I don't want to open any of them. If there was a 125 Ultimate Pack, 100k packs, I might have bought some FIFA points, but nope. Thing is, I love having a football game with all the licensing, EA having a monopoly on this market and have no incentive to improve their product. Agree to an extent. They are certainly trying to improve their product, Volga. Obviously, being part of the Game Changer program, we see a number of things that go on behind the scenes, and the guys work tirelessly to improve. It's just that some things take a lot of improving. The problem is the lack of testing. I think there should be an open beta, an open gameplay beta, like 3 or 4 months before release. But that's not something that they're interested in doing, as far as I'm aware. So, like, we give them feedback on the gameplay. It's just that the feedback we give takes a while to improve, and obviously we're only able to give the feedback once the game's out, or only a couple of weeks before it comes out of the capture event, etc. So stuff just doesn't get fixed anywhere near as quickly as it should do. But such is the way of things. Such is the way of things. Let me have a look. Who else is streaming right now? Let's send you guys over to Jesse, shall we? I'll send you over to Fangs. I'm going to end my stream now, but we are going to be streaming Formula 1 Career Mode again tomorrow. So do make sure that you stick around and come back tomorrow, and I will see you then. But I will send you over to... let me do it now. I'll send you over to Jessie. Hopefully you guys enjoy her stream as well. Make sure you're kind and polite. But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow night.